How you doing, trappers? Ed Snyder with Kansas Trapline Products. Hey, it's great to be with you today. Been doing a lot of farming here, getting ready for farming and that type of thing. But it's a little cold today, so I thought I'd take a time and do a video. I haven't showed you any footage of when I was in the sandhills. And I got a little bit of footage there I thought I'd share with you. We'll see how much time I got. Now, there's a video I want to show you right away, and it's shaky and it's windy. It's very windy, so it's not going to last very long. But I want to show you what I consider pasture ground utopia as far as great coyote sign in a pasture. And the way, if you want to understand how coyotes travel, take a look at this beginning video. It's not going to bust too much, but there was scat everywhere when I went and found it. What caught my eye as I drove by this zone was the cattle trails, and water is important out there. So where cattle are having to get back to the water tanks and that type of thing, they're going to work out a good cattle trail. Well, so that caught my eye. And then you look at the shape of the land and you see how the cattle are running the bottom of the draw. Well, guess what? Coyotes will run the bottom of the draw as well. This is a great teaching moment for travel. Now, there's two types of sets I put in here. I am doing a trail scent post set. Now, I gotta pat myself on the back. In this one area, the cattle don't really have a trail, but I'm right on location, and boy, this set is blended back. When you see me, you're going to find some scat, and you're going to see me kind of step back. That's my set. I mean, it's top drawer is what it is. And then the other's a dirt hole set, because I think I got a lot of coyotes coming through there. I did an RJ set there. It's a little shaky. Bear with it. We're going to get through it. We're going to move on to some good sandhill type of folks. The big thing about the sandhills that I think that you could take away from the footage you're getting ready to see, and that's the water tanks. You want to find the water tanks when you're in the sandhill type of country. Obviously, finding dead or old bones and that type of thing, that's all good. But it's kind of rolling hills, the way the sandhills kind of go. And you want to find your water sources, and then you trap the trails leading to those water sources, and I think you're going to be rewarded. Hey guys, if you like these types of videos, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Tight chains, trappers. I'm at a great location, and I'm sorry the wind is not in our favor, but I want to show you a really nice crossing here down in the bottom of a drainage. And I put in a scent post, I put in a trail set. So let's look at it. If we look at it from the top, I want you to notice the trail going from right to left. Let's head down to this draw. It really caught my eye, all these trails coming into here. So I'm finding scat, like I got some scat right there. I got a little bit more scat. I saw some fox scat here, a little place, but I also found, gotta be careful here, I found really fresh scat right there, and that's right off the edge of that trail. So I blended in a set on a drag right there, so I got a set right there, and then I made the RJ set right there. Now this ground is just bone dry. Both of them are on drags. But look at this draw. Look at how it really directs the coyotes like a road map coming through here. So great set location. I just wanted to show you before. I couldn't film it, but I just wanted to show you what a hot spot looks like. And this is a hot spot. This is a good one. Well, got a nice coyote here, caught in a trail set. Kind of got multiple sets in the area, but these trails are leading into that most important nutrient of all, and that's water. So we got this coyote coming right on down the trail. I just put one, I got multiple trails here, and so I didn't know which was my primary trail. So anyway, but got this guy and looks good. So anyway, let me get him put down. We'll remake the set. Okay, trappers. Well, that was a real pretty, that's a real pretty coyote caught here in the sand hills. And anyway, it is, as you can see, very sandy. Need to kind of maintain a little bit here on my trail. Having something to cover the set isn't an issue here. It's plenty of sand to work with. The thing I'm concerned about is just making sure my set, that the trap will go down. This is where landscape fabric really pays off. Having a wire screen wouldn't work here. It's just too, you could use a plastic bag, which some of these are, but just reestablish the trail, and there we go. And like I said, in this case, I'm just going to dig the set out by hand. It is a sugar sand. There we go. And I picked a bouquet here. Got some sagebrush, and we'll just poke that in. There we go. Add a little bit more sand for stability, and then even though this is a little bit of a small pan cover, it'll work. There we go. That's it. Using a sifter here, I'll show you. It's just an hourglass is all this is. Anyway, all right. Now let me go ahead and get in here, and you still need to pack it down. There we go. It's that easy. There's absolutely nothing I can do. I'm going to thin it down a little bit. There. Really, I wanted to take some of the dirt off of it. So, working here in the sand hills, the only thing I had to deal with is getting my trap stake down, because it is pretty hard underneath. We'll go ahead and, for those of you who have never been here to see this country, that's what it is. Now I'm going to go and use my High Hills gland lure, and I'm going to put some scat back out. I'll look here after I shut the camera off to see if I can find any more scat. But anyway, just put some scat there in the trail, about 10 inches. There, about 10. And the trail set's in effective way when you got sign. A friend of mine is at another location, and they weren't really hitting on the bait set, he said. I told him when he goes to put out new sets to, that day, I says, try to find the trails where they're walking. It doesn't necessarily have to be a cow trail such as this. It can just be a trail going through pasture or what have you. And as long as you got tracks, just like I showed you earlier, you got them. So all that's left for this set, as easy as this one was, There, I'm gonna move these out of the way. Is just putting my normal urine on my scat, a little urine here on my attractor on my sagebrush. There ain't much I can do with the sifter here. It's just so fine. So anyway, I'm gonna go open up this coyote. But great coyote, first one at this location. Awesome day so far.